Hi everyone, thanks for peeking in on me again. Nice to be back. I'm going to keep this right on level so we can all get down to the brass tacks about it, okay? Okay. Danielle Smith recently got a CSIS security clearance. Now, we don't know how high. It could be very, very high. It could be just a regular security clearance like any old security guard or daycare worker can get. We don't know. Probably a little more than that. All right. To get a CSIS security clearance, one must secure sponsorship and obtain a conditional job offer for a position requiring security screening. Well, she already has that, so somebody had to sponsor her. A departmental head will initiate this process. Now, we don't know who that was either. So then there's filling out forms, a background information, and investigation. And they go 5 to 10 years back for that. Residential history, work experience, and education, plus international travel. Okay, keep that one in mind. A fingerprint check and a security interview. And if it's for a top secret, she needs a polygraph test to assess reliability and loyalty. Okay, keep that one in mind. The key requirements for this: Canadian citizenship for top secret also, and a deeper investigation of her for 10 years deep. This clearance is valid for 5 years. Okay. The common clearance levels are for a reliability status. Um, it's not technically a security clearance, it's a screening. So that's first level for daycare workers and whatnot. Secret level 2 is a 10-year background check. Okay, so they go in a little bit deeper. Top secret level 3, a 10-year background check and extensive investigation. And for enhanced top secret level 3 is polygraph tests. Okay, and this is to determine your loyalty to Canada, your reliability to Canada, and all those things. Yes. So, Smith has traveled to Europe, Munich, Stockholm, and London. She's traveled to Saudi Arabia and UAE, Dubai, and Riyadh. She got a private plane and accommodation supplied by the Saudi royals. Okay. She's been to Japan, South Korea, and here we go, Florida, Mar-a-Lago, with Cameron Davies. He was there, and Dennis O'Leary was there. You know, buddies. Okay. She met with Kristi Noem. We've seen all those photos. Kristi Noem. You know that one. Yeah. Okay, you know the one. She got fired. Okay. She's been to Washington multiple times. She went for Trump's inauguration. She's been to probably a dozen or more meetings with Trump's administration, and no one's talking about the contents of those meetings. She has been involved with the $500 billion line of credit for the separatist people. Okay, she's been to Las Vegas. She met with top Trump brass there. And she's been to Texas and met with the brass there. And she's been to Dubai and UAE again. And she's been to Washington to discuss the transition. The transition, okay? All right. So we've got that. So this is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, like, course. Whoops, sorry about that. Of course. She danced around with Trump and Vance and Kristi Noem and Tucker Carlson and that Ben Shapiro guy. And in March of 2025, she went to Florida to speak on behalf of Albertans in a controversial fundraiser for the extreme right-wing organization that won't be named, and no location was provided. And to this date, we Albertans still don't know the content of this said fundraiser, as she attended as Premier of Alberta. So we paid for it, but we don't know anything about it. Okay, the tickets for this event were $1,500. Charlie. Now, to revoke a CSIS security clearance, one must be a threat to security, espionage, sabotage, subversion, and or terrorism. Okay, keep that in mind. To be succumb to undue influence with like blackmail, personal circumstances that would make you vulnerable to blackmail or coercion, that would do it. Foreign influence, okay? Association with persons or groups with hostile or oppressive countries and oppressive intent, okay? Sounds like some people we know. Okay, unreliable behavior, breach of security, breach of protocols, lying. And the revocation of this security clearance is handled by the Department of National Defense. Okay, so it is clear to me that Danielle Smith, for entertainment purposes only, of course, and in my opinion, she has indeed sought out foreign influence and interference. She has accepted gifts and perks from foreign governments. She has had undisclosed meetings with extreme right-wing representatives from the Heritage Foundation, the Trump Foundation, the Trump administration, separatist groups. She was with Cameron Davies. They were doing this. And she has been involved with the $500 billion line of credit situation. Okay, it's hard to pin her down on that, but I mean, she's there. It's all over her. Okay? Anyone can see that this security clearance from CSIS that she was recently accepted for should be revoked. Definitely a public inquiry should happen. Who was the person who sponsored her for this initial request? Like, who knows, right? Who knows? Anyway, that's it. You can decide for yourself. I think she's a stanky snake. I think she's a Mar-a-Lago snake. I think she really wants to be American. So, Danielle and clan, just go get your green cards and move down there. I'm sure that you'll get some government position. You can be a governor, you can be a senator, you can be everything but bloody president. So just go down there, have fun. Get your green cards. Get out, because I don't believe a damn word of you. I think you've been lying. You've cheated out the disability people with the ACE. You've screwed up the teachers. You've screwed up kids and family. You've messed up healthcare so goddamn bad. Anyway, Danielle, go. And CSIS Canada, please revoke this lady's security clearance. She's the last person that needs to have that kind of information. She's already got all of our information, 3 million of us. She doesn't need 40 million to give to the USA. Anyway, okay, that's my stuff. That's my rant for the day. And I'm really pissed off about this. I hope you are as well. I hope that we do something about it. We could probably nag the federal government to say, no, this is not right. It isn't right, you PayPal. Okay, I'm tired. I'm pissed off. I'm going to have some tea and I'm going to go to bed. So thank you very much for peeking in, listening to my rant, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Maybe maybe I'll be cooled down a bit, but I'm pretty riled up. So love you all. Have a good night. Talk to you later.